Hello. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing the Wonder Glass layer series with L Diag. This is the first case where you have a bar like this, and you can use these two, but I prefer to use the bar. The area of recognition is this part, this pseudo block, and the alg for this case is FRU R2, FR F prime, RU prime R prime F prime, or you can memorize it like this: FRU R prime, sledge RU prime R prime F prime. And finger tricks would be this, and then thumb F prime. And faster. This is the next case where you have a block over here instead of over here. The way to differentiate this, or at least the way I differentiate this, is that this is the inside and this is the outside. So instead of the block being inside, the block is now outside. AUF recognition is you look at either one of the corners, or you can just see this corner and it does a corner twist, or these two corners will do a U2. Anyway, the alg is RU R prime U F prime, RU2 R prime U prime, R prime U prime, R prime F RU R. Finger tricks for this would be pinch, push, and then this, and then that, and then faster. This is the next case where you have a checker pattern over here and a nothing over here. The AOF for this case is this piece, and the alg is R prime F2 R2, then this wider prime F prime wider U. So it's basically left sexy, except you do this and then R2 F2 R. Then finger tricks will be this, and this one is kind of awkward, but I got used to it. Wider prime, then put thumb F prime like this, and then pinch that, and faster. This is the next case where we have a checker pattern on the outside and basically nothing over here. AUF recognition is this edge, and the alg is R prime F2 R2 U prime wider prime F M prime R prime F2 R. Now, finger tricks for this case would be better than the last one. So R prime F2 like that, and then pull the M layer down, F, then M prime R prime at the same time, so it's simultaneous like that, and standard, and faster. This is the next case where you have two bars that are parallel to each other like this. The AOI for this case is this block. You can also use this block, but don't use this unless you're a psychopath. And the alg for this case is F T prime F prime. But don't do that. I'll show you the finger tricks. I'll show you this in full speed later because I do this faster lefty. So F T, then just the standard for T perm, and then F prime. Now, I'll show you how it looks like if I go slow, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I go fast, because I'll do it lefty. And yeah. There we go. This is the next case where you have two parallel bars, but instead of them being here, you have them here. The AOF recognition isn't that simple. It's over here. You need to look over here in order for AOF. And the alg is R prime D prime R U prime R prime D R2 U R prime U prime. Then solve this after all case. So look at this. Finger tricks for this would be get rid of your middle finger, R prime, like this, and then D, that, and yeah, pretty simple finger tricks. And faster, it will look like this. This is the next case where you have two bars that are perpendicular this time. Now when you look at it from here, it will look like the arrow, they make an arrow pointing to the left. This ALK is very similar to this OLR case, where instead of that, the first and last R moves are wide. So I'll show you that. AOF is this, by the way. Wide R, U2, R2, FR, F prime, wide R, U2, wide R prime. And finger tricks would be this. Yeah, just pretty basic finger tricks. And faster, look at this. This is the next case where you have the two perpendicular bars now facing the right when you point it like this. This ALK is very much similar to the lefty version, where you do this, and yeah, AOF is this, by the way. R prime F2, wide R, wide R2, U prime, wide R prime F, wide R prime F2 R. And yeah, finger tricks are very easy, like this, and faster. Alright, this is the first case where you see that there's not much to use for recognition except this and nothing else. The AOF for this case is this blob, and the ALK is R, U, R2, F2, R, U2, R, U2, R prime, F2, and then sexy R, U prime, R prime. Finger tricks for this would be this, and then you regrip over here, and then sexy, that. And faster, it'll look like this. Oops. This is the next case where you have the pseudo bar, instead of it being here, it's now over here. The AOF for this case is easier to see, it's this part, and the ALK is R, U, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, F2, R, U2, R prime, U2, R prime, F2, R2, U prime, R prime. Finger tricks for this would be this, and then you regrip over here while you're doing R prime. Your hand loosens up, and then you shift grip like that, and then insert the pair. And faster. Alright, the final two cases. In this case, there's almost nothing except this part, and to differentiate this from the other case, you see that all four edges are aligned if you align one edge, or the other case has a checker pattern, this doesn't. AOF recognition is one of the edges, you can use this, but I recommend this part since you're using it for recognition. The ALK for this case is R prime, F prime, wide R, U, R, then commutator between these three pieces, like this, and then R, U prime, wide R prime, F. The finger tricks for this case would be like this, then get rid of your ring finger, finish it. Faster, it'll look like this. Alright, last case. You see that this, all four edges are solved, and that there's this. You're gonna use this for AOF, or you can use this or another edge. Don't use this, otherwise you're a psychopath. The ALK for this case is F prime, wide R, U, R prime. Then commutator between these three again. This, and then U prime, Y prime, F, R. Finger tricks for this would be, you start off with F prime index, then this, and relax. Finger tricks are very easy, so you can figure that out yourself. Anyway, that's how you do it faster. Alright, that's the end of the video, and in the next video I'm going to be covering L \. Oops.